Recorded. Everything is streaming. Everything is good to go.
Alright. It is live now.
Okay. Also want to see. Hold on. Why is it not working? Turning off my phone so it doesn't blow up. Twitch. Gotta send a thing to my brother. I need to send this to my brother. Text. Brother.
I sent it to my people.
Cool. Oh, let's see if it would actually work. Okay. Waiting for the announcements to go up. Oh, and it just went off. Here we go. Nice, nice.
Since I'm on a different account, I believe I can click on something.
I do have to pin the stuff because I forgot that I need to do that. So let me go to mod chat. Let's go back up. Let's pin this. Copy it. We'll paste this. Oh. Great. That's not what I meant to do. Oh my god. Copy. Paste. Head packed. Okay. Do you know what the other command is or no?
Yes, I do know what the other command is for the cows. It is !spawn to spawn the cow. And then you have 4 ones, !pizza, cry, love, and glasses.
What? We have so many, what? Okay.
Just for the cow.
So, how you do it? ! What?
Spawn.
Spawn.
And then that's to spawn your distinctive cow.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have 4 commands. Pizza, cry, love, and glasses.
Can you add that to our mod chat too? And also on the stream chat?
Yes, I can.
Thanks. Hello, everybody. If you're barely coming in, hey. I say we can start our scene and all that and see if it works. Let's go ahead and load in. Okay. I actually want to see if it works. Recently, we got this new thing. And I'm very excited what it's gonna look like. So let's see if it actually works. I spawn. And if it doesn't work, then we will test it out another time. I don't think I see it coming at all.
Well, That's unfortunate, everyone.
Oh well. The new thing we added recently, because I just found this today actually, was there was going to be many, many cows at the bottom of our screen, but I think it's not working right now or whatever, so we'll figure it out next stream and you guys can see it, and you can actually do exclamation mark and then with the thing saying spawn, and you can have your own little cow next to Moo, and it's just so cute, and it will literally say your username as well. And I was hoping that it would work, but unfortunately it's not working. But it's okay. We will figure it out next time. I think it's the wrong measurements or something, Thomas, by the way, or something. I don't know. Yeah. All right, so this is part 2 of trying to do episode 4. Our last one, unfortunately, was not recorded. It was well, it was recorded, it was just corrupted. I guess I had no space at all, and I literally had to delete a lot of things in order to keep space. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well, why don't you get like more hard drives or whatever to like storage space, right? But I'm like, I'm already making a PC in the process of that, so I won't even have this PC anymore. I'll probably give it to my parents or like my nephew or something like that, to be honest. So I ain't too stressed about it. So in the meantime, I'll just end up deleting things and adding things here and there. But let's go ahead and start. Does this music sound okay, Thomas?
How about me? Just whisper?
Because I can lower it down, but I wasn't for sure.
Turn it up just a tad bit.
Just a tad bit? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just a tad bit then. Alright, so we decided to do different stories so it won't bore you guys at all, and we'll go from there. Or maybe we'll use the stories that we did use for next time stream. But right now I found actually 1, 2, 3, 4 stories, and hopefully we can go right through them. And also, before we start, I'm actually excited. Me and Thomas were actually see if spooky season around October, it like the whole new overlay and all that, if it's working. And so far it's working, and I'm so excited, and it looks so good, and I cannot wait to use that, not next week but in October 1st. So that is coming soon, so I'm so excited to use it. And hopefully Moo will be there next week as well once we fix everything. All right, let's go ahead and start. Okay, so the title says, my 39 female husband, 34 male, of 9 years told me I'm not attractive to me because of my weight. You ready, Thomas?
Yeah.
Okay, let me actually like make this bigger for me to see, because I'm blind as hell. Like, I cannot see. All right. So it says, the thing is, I always been overweight. I am actively currently trying to and succeeding at losing weight. I cried because my weight is a real sore spot for me already. I said I just feel so heartbroken that my own partner doesn't think I'm beautiful. His response, do you want to be beautiful? And then he spoke at the length about my skin removal surgery. I am baffled. Forget attraction preference. I haven't suddenly put on weight on. I have always looked like this, so now I feel like I have been living a lie and honestly wasting my final fertility leave years of my life on someone who doesn't appreciate me and who has never appreciated me. Am I going crazy here. I'm oscillating because shame and heartbreaking and fury.
Do you want to go first?
Um, yeah, sorry. This this chair is uncomfortable sometimes at the crisscross applesauce. But honestly, um, right away, I just really strongly believe that whoever is going to be your significant other, they will love you of your imperfections, your flaw, like everything. And it's crazy of your husband is telling you that, like, do you really want to look beautiful? And it's like, whoa, bitch, don't you think I'm already beautiful? What do you mean? But I just really strongly believe that, you know, weight or anything doesn't matter of your significant other at all. And I think it's just really, it's very hurtful, especially when you tell your significant other, like, damn, you're fat, is crazy.
Horrible. That's terrible.
Yeah, you sound far away, Thomas.
Okay. Here's what I'll say on that.
Mm-hmm.
One, absolutely crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm under the same sentiment as you. It is not because of the way the person looks. It is how you mesh with them on a mental level. How good are they as a person to you, to your standards of like how a person, like, what do you want in your life as a person, not by the way they look or anything like that, because that doesn't matter, because if you're going to be with somebody for a very long time, that's not going to matter. It's how they show up, not how they look. And this man has absolutely just destroyed that. Just it's like it feels like a sly comment towards your partner, like you want to be beautiful, like exactly, like aren't you, isn't your partner already? Shouldn't you believe that your partner is the most beautiful person you've ever laid your eyes upon? Isn't that supposed to be the MO here? So like the OP has every right to be completely heartbroken and upset about this, because that isn't right. And if they want to, I would say leave that man.
No, yeah, for sure. I don't know, because your significant other would love you no matter if you lost weight, you gain weight, you have acne, not acne, wrinkles, no wrinkles, like all these things, right? No matter what, people change, and I think you either accept it or not. And obviously, that partner does not accept her current flaws, and that's just a douchebag thing. So
Yep.
he's honestly an asshole, and I just don't think that you deserve less, and you obviously need to deserve more. So that's my 2 cents on that. But that's my opinion.
It's my opinion.
Yeah, no, so definitely leave him.
Yeah.
Leave him. Or what you can do, if you want to be petty, lose weight. If that's what you're thinking of beauty is, lose weight, be sexy as fuck, wear clothes that are fine as fuck, leave him, and he's gonna see what he lost, you know? And then you can roast him and be like, well, I don't want to be with somebody that's this and that. You know? That's just me. But that's just the petty way. Speaking of insecurities or other funny things, there's another story. It's called My 25 Female Boyfriend, 29 Male, Gets Uncomfortable with How I Dress, saying it's disrespectful to our relationship. I disagree. How do I respond? That's the title.
Okay, depending on the story itself, can go either way here.
Yeah, okay. So it says this has been a theme in our relationship for the last 2 years, and I'm just so sick of it. I feel that these are feelings of insecurity he is needing to work through, and I've been patient and understanding, but now it just brings me down. For content today, I'm wearing a sleeveless flowy vest that's tight in the center. It covers most of my cleavage and you can see my belly, but I move as the vest is slightly oversized and flowy. This made him extremely uncomfortable, to where he told me it's not a respectful way to dress. I didn't even know how to respond. I ended up telling him how I dress is a personal choice. I feel that I dress in alignment with my values and don't see that this is as disrespectful. I said his comments about how I dress being disrespectful don't need to be shared with me. To which he replied, so I'm not allowed to have my own opinions? And an argument arose. Oh my god. I'm feeling frustrated. For one, because I'm not feeling heard, and that he's putting words in my mouth saying that he's not allowed to have opinions, when really I'm saying I don't need to hear his opinions about how I dress unless I ask. And for two, it's always when I'm feeling good about myself, having a good day, and then he dumps his emotions onto me. We had this conversation many times and I've been patient and understanding up until now. He's insecure and fears that other men will look at me, and honestly that's just something that's out of our control. I respect mostly modestly and do like to dress up sexy for the right occasion. I'm not attention seeking. I'm feeling stuck with settling this boundary and feel like I have to fight for myself because he thinks this boundary is me not allowing him to have opinions or expressing his emotions. And then it says ... help.
Okay. Can I go first here?
Yeah, go ahead. Speak.
Alrighty. Here's the thing. Being, insecure is perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal, right? But you have to have a sort of confidence in yourself and in your relationship that, like, it's perfectly fine. Like, and the thing is, if the woman is dressing nice, she's feeling great, she's doing good, do you know what I would do in that situation? Let's say my partner's like, I have this this lovely whatever she's wearing and she's looking great.
Right.
I'm gonna go. I would absolutely just hype her up because she's already feeling good. You hype her up. It's
right.
Like, sexy mamas, I want to see a spin. Like, come on, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Like,
no, yeah.
Just hyping the person up because it's like you're perfectly, it's perfectly fine. The same thing for the other side. If the other partner is like getting dressed up to go somewhere, hype them up. I would just be like, do I look good? Yes, you look great. Don't be insecure that they're going to go do something to hurt you or anything like that, because that's a mindset that's going to destroy any relationship you will ever have in your life.
Right.
Have confidence in yourself, have confidence in them, and have the trust in both of you, because that's where it's built. Be comfortable in your relationship.
Yeah, you clocked it.
Be confident in your relationship. Because if you're insecure about it, it's gonna end in failure.
It's also like, if you already knew she dresses up like that, like, you already knew what you were gonna get yourself into. It's not like a surprise. It's like you knew that she dresses up like this and that, and you liked it, and you were okay with it. But now that you're in a relationship, you're starting to feel insecure and you're controlling her. I feel like it just starts like that. Like, I feel like it starts with little things and it just sounds very controlling,
Yeah.
It starts with, oh, what is it called? Oh, yeah, let's not wear that, you know? And then later it's like, oh, we don't hang out with them. Oh, this and that. And it just sounds very controlling. And to me, that's just not really a healthy relationship at all. I just feel like you deserve way better. And him just putting you down, especially when you feel confident and he knows that you're feeling confident, it screams insecurity. It screams issues. And if you already told him many times, honey, it's time to leave. It's just time to move on because it just sounds exhausting and tiring, you know? Because, like, what if you guys end up getting married and he's still like that? What if you, like, have kids with them and they're still like that? It's just crazy. And it's like, he just needs to feel confident and be proud of his woman more than anything. And I don't know. I just, if he really wants to see slutty, I just say fuck it, dress up super slutty and be like, this is the sluttiest hooker shit I could be wearing, you know, so he can understand like there's a lot of different styles. But
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's just like, yeah, just be confident. Be obnoxious when your woman comes into the room wearing something that you like a lot. Be like you just are absolutely starstruck. Like, because the thing is like, it's silly and fun, you know? Just have fun and not just put everything under a microscope.
yeah, I don't know. But I hope the person is out of that relationship. There's no updates on that, so I think they just left it there and just dip after maybe some comments and all that. But there is no updates that I know of. All right, the next story. I actually have not read this story. I just read the title, so I'm pretty excited about
Oh no.
this. The other two stories hadn't had a chance to read them, but I just was hooked by the title, so I'm very excited to talk about it. It says, I, 23 female, need to decide my dog over my 24 male boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay. It says, I met my boyfriend 3 years ago, where at first he was wonderful. We were friends about a year prior before we started dating. He was over every single day as he was best friends with my roommate. We would all hang out and chill, but it didn't escalate until about a year later. After this time, he was great with my dog. He greeted her and she liked him. Well, we moved things along really quickly after we started dating, and pretty much since day one, he moved in. Okay. After,
Okay.
huh?
I was just agreeing that was kind of wild.
Well, to reread that, it says, well, we moved things along really quickly after we started dating, and pretty much since day one of dating, he moved in.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, So, after about 2 months, we ended up getting our own apartment together. After roughly 1 week of moving, my dog started acting strange around him. He started to change as well. He began to say no animals on the couch. I was apprehensive because my dog was 5 years old and had been on the couch for the entirety of her owning her. I caved and bought the dog her own couch and said, okay, queen, slay. Over time, the dog started acting scared around him and I talked with him a few times about it, and he kept saying I did nothing. Okay, that's That's so
It's getting
sad.
worse. It's getting
Yeah,
worse.
no, for real. I'm just like, oh my god, don't tell me he's a dog abuser. Oh my god. And I'll do my best to fix it. It was quite upsetting as I was seeing no changes, but I fell in love with this man and I fell in love with this man hard and fast. Yeah, clearly, girl. Damn.
Damn.
Clearly, girl. We both have similar values and both want marriage and children. So every time he would say nothing happened, I listened and shut down. Okay. Fast forward a year, we are currently getting ready to sign the new lease. Okay. The dog currently hides in her kennel as soon as he gets home and stays there. Every time he walks near the dog kennel, she growls. It's been getting worse and worse, and it's almost been a nightly occurrence of arguing him about her. Anytime I bring it up, he shuts down and looks sad. He believes dogs belong outside and should not be on furniture, but my dog will never sleep outside. We now reached the point where the dog lunged at him. Did not bite, just lunged. I am now nervous for both their safety. I about had enough of this, but I had some concerns. Let me scroll down. 1. I'm worried about his and my mental health after splitting. He is very emotional and I'm scared for him as it took him over 5 years to get over a high school girlfriend. Okay. And for me, I'm scared to be alone. Girl. 2. I don't know how I'm going to afford to live in an apartment without him. Although the apartment is semi-cheap, I'm in nursing school and don't have the ability to work much. Although I pay most of the bills and he still contributes. Okay. 3. I love him very much and I will be completely alone without him as I don't have many/any good friends in this state. My question is, what would you do? Would you get a dog trainer to work with them together? Would they be able to change after this amount of time? Knowing him almost 3 years. Also, the dog loves every single other human on this planet except for him. And that's the story. You know, my first instinct is let's have some hidden cameras. You know what I mean? Because you don't know how he is with the dog alone. Because you're saying in the beginning it was great, the dog wasn't scared, loving, caring, all this stuff. But now that you live alone with him and the dog's there, and let's say you're going to school, like her nursing classes, I assume, and he's there with the dog alone, it sounds like he's like abusing the dog, and that's why the dog is like scared, you know? That's just me. I would have hidden cameras to make sure that he's not hitting your dog or whatever reason with the dog. So that's just my first concern. I would see that. And then the next step, I would definitely feel like a trainer would work if you still want this relationship, you know. A trainer would be the next step. I think that's valid and correct for that. However, if it doesn't change, I think it's just time to like flip a coin, girl, and either you want to be with him or you want to leave your dog, you know. But personally, I am team dog. I just don't think there is already a lot of red flags that you're saying that he's very emotional and it was hard for him to get over his ex of like high school or whatever girlfriend. And it sounds like you were just like the side chick, I'm not gonna lie, or trying to like the rebound, you know. It just sounds like that. But also I think it's just very how do I say this? I don't like the way she commented of like saying, but if I leave him, I'm gonna be alone.
Yeah.
I'm like, so what? Like, learn how to be alone. Learn how to survive alone, or go back, look for a roommate. You know, I don't think it's the be all end all, you know, and you'll find somebody better, right? But if she's trying to salvage this relationship, I really strongly believe that she definitely needs to get cameras, hidden cameras, see what's going on, because you never know. And then after that, definitely would get a dog trainer if you still want. If you found like nothing, you know, there's no history of abuse or whatever that he's doing, then definitely maybe get a trainer. If that doesn't work, I think you need to like cut your losses. Because clearly this dog, you know, does not like the vibe of your significant other. But yeah, I don't know. That's just me. That's just
So
me.
for me, okay.
Mm-hmm.
There has to have been a instance or a moment or gradually that he was being more and more angry or more negatively charged towards that animal. For the animal to gradually hate that man. Because dogs don't normally hate people. A dog might get like a vibe off of someone and he may not like him at the start, but he'll warm up to him, you know, the more times he's there. But for the dog to originally like the person and then the dog does not like him anymore and actively lunges at him or barks at him or growls at him and hides scared, there has to have been something that happened. I don't think there's any way that you could, you know, give him the benefit of the doubt. The evidence is clear as day. I don't understand the fact of like, oh, like you said, like if I leave him, I'll be alone. You're not gonna be alone. You got three people, me, myself, and I. You know, you got the three people in your life, and you'll be chilling. You'll be just fine. And the thing is like you'll find somebody that's better, somebody that will actually love your dog, and you know, and stuff like that. I don't think if you are operating your dog in a way that you have been for your entire life, and it's been completely fine before him, I don't think you should change.
Right.
I don't think you should even go and see if you can get a trainer for your dog, because I don't think these things are difficult things. Like, the dog is sleeping in the house, cool. The dog is, you know, sitting and lounging on the furniture, cool.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, these are a few things that are just like, you know, a lot of families do that, and like some people don't, but you know, it's compromise, you know. If she loves that dog, which I know she does, more than anything in her life,
Right.
the person, the partner, should accommodate his, you know, his more like his like what he's, you know, grew up on, and be like, yeah, dogs can go on furniture, or like, you know, no, you know, you just like watch television and like the dog like kind of gets on the couch and like curls up to you, you know, you don't have to like yell at him and push him off, you know, just chill.
Right.
Because all animals want to do is get your affection. They're not trying to annoy you or trying to like make your life worse. All they want to do is they want to love you because you love them. So pushing them away and being angry and all of that is just going to be, you know, it's going to be terrible. So I think that man, she leave that man.
Yeah, period. Um No, for sure, period. But I just feel like I think what's even crazy, okay, there's a lot of things, especially when she started listing three things and all that. That he's very emotional and that his mental health are splitting. And then I don't know, it just sounds like a rebound. Like she was the rebound to get over the 5 year relationship over about his high school girlfriend. You know, I just really strongly believe like she's the rebound or something. Also, I just don't like that, oh, dogs can't be on the couch, dogs can't be on the bed, dogs this and that. You know, I understand there's some people that believe that, but honestly, my dog is on my couch. My dog is on my bed. And I don't give a damn because I love my dogs so much. And I feel like if we both respect each other, my dog is my child. I just think that's pretty messed up. And I just think it's very confusing that all of a sudden he just switches really quickly. And I hope this man is not abusing the dog at all. And so far it was trying to see if there was any updates, but there is no updates. And by the way, this story is 15 hours, so it was very recent. So yeah, unfortunately we won't know until the future, but we will go ahead and figure out if there's any updates in the future about that story. So hope and pray that he's not a dog abuser. Definitely get hidden cameras. If you feel like for sure he's not doing that, then I would definitely do training if you still want to be with your significant other. But after training and it's still not great, honey, it's time to let go. All right, let's go to the last one. Unless we can save this next time.
Next time we are already at 35.
Yeah, I think that'll be enough. We'll save this one for next time. But I can give you guys the title of it. It's pretty spicy. It says, my 38 female husband, 44 male, left to take care of his sick wife, 43 female. Do I ask for divorce? As a
What?
Yeah.
So many questions.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, should we really speedrun this one, or should we just like use it for next time?
Oh, we should use it for next time. I don't want to speedrun that. That sounds good.
No, yeah, it's so good. This was posted 23 days ago, so I believe there's actually an update.
We'll find that update.
Yeah. So we'll actually use this one for maybe another episode. Maybe we'll call it divorce rights or something like that. Maybe we'll call it like divorce or salvageable, something like that. But let's go ahead and do Whisper Files. Let me do spooky, and then you can go ahead and run it.
Yep. Just let me know.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Okay. This is a true crime story about two individuals in a bloody partnership that claimed the lives of allegedly 20 victims. The victims being around, their late 40s, 50s, older women, lonely women. But here starts it. The first person in this partnership was a man named Raymond Fernandez, born in Hawaii. He had a serious head injury while working, which I believe, which caused erratic behavior and messed him up for the rest of his life. He had something he banged up his head and he never was the same. He claimed to, be in black magic, do voodoo, and it helped him control these women. He also turned to scams, like, and the way that he would do it is he would put out newspaper ads of like promising love and marriage in exchange for their money. Like, you pay me, I'll marry you. And back then, this is in like the 1940s. I mean, a lot of women took it because there was just like, it was after the war. They were just trying to be, everything was like unknown. They just wanted love. The second person in this lovely, not so lovely partnership was a woman.
Sorry.
Was a woman named I know. I went. That's how I was going.
I was gonna say, what is it called?
Lovely?
No, man, it's a song. Sorry, this is like, I don't mean to cut you off. I was thinking about Love the Coco. You know what I'm talking about? That song?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sorry. I was just thinking
Yeah.
about that right now. I was just like, love the Coco. I don't know, just that stupid song. Okay, go ahead. My bad.
Okay. So, the second person was a woman named Martha Beck. Had a terrible childhood. Struggled with relationships and had 2 children with another man. But and then she went crazy from her romantic fantasies. She met Fernandez through one of his dating ads and became so obsessed she left her children to follow him. Let that sink in. I'll continue.
That's free security.
The both of them were both deeply insecure and wanting control. These people were the worst people to be matched together in history, but they were. And for the way that it would go is, Fernandez would with his charm and his looks would promise marriage and everything like that, and every single time he would do that, it would make Beck jealous, but jealous as hell and wanted to kill him, but Fernandez used this ploy to get her involved so that she wouldn't be upset. She was her sister in these cons and whatever and like that, but he would answer the ads, he would visit the woman, gain their trust, promise marriage, stole money, jewelry, all that stuff. And if the woman resisted, or they didn't want to do it anymore or anything like that, or if Beck was jealous at the whole fact of things, because it happened a lot, violence followed, and it usually always resulted in the killing of that lady, which was unfortunate. There is 3 confirmed victims of these 2. One was a woman named Janet. After she, one second. Him and Fernandez met. They quickly announced an engagement. Beck got upset and bludgeoned her with a hammer, and then buried her in her sister's backyard. This next victim is very unfortunate because it is a woman and her child. They invited them to stay at her home. She grew jealous again. She drugged the woman and strangled her, and then her 2-year-old daughter witnessed the murder, and then they silenced her too. After that, all of the neighbors were growing suspicious. They checked in on the woman. The woman was dead with her child. It led to a very big police investigation and the discovery of other bodies. In total, 20 or more. And most of them were lured by his ads and everything like that. But only 3 of these murders, the woman and her child and Janet, were the only ones that were confirmed that they did. They were arrested in 1949 and were sentenced to death, both of them. They were executed by electric chair, and that is the story of 2 people who were deranged as they were. Deadly partnership that ended the lives of allegedly 20 plus women.
Wow. Okay. Pretty fucked.
Yeah.
I guess that's love gone wrong. It's kind of like the Joker and Harley Quinn kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, going into the conspiracy side of the Whisper Files, I went over 2 already in the other episode that got corrupted, but there was one that I didn't get to go through, and this is Hollywood. Hollywood love. How much is real? How much is fake? And like, in Hollywood, in like, the publicity, the paparazzi, they're always like the belief that a lot of these relationships between these celebrities are fabricated and like made for like big numbers, or like, let's say if a person has a project coming out, like there'll be like a romance or like a breakup suddenly, and like they'll boost their numbers and stuff like that. Or people themselves, like the fans, will put people together that may not even be together or even talk or even know each other, but people will still put them together because, that's just how fans are, especially in the K-pop industry. Because everything in K-pop is under lock and key of what they do or who they hang out with, their friends, whatnot. It's always on lock and key and completely separated from their persona on the stage. So whenever any of them go near anyone, they're dating. I don't know what it is. Another thing that people assume is that a lot of celebrities are hiding their sexuality through like music and lyrics and everything, of like, he's wearing this one thing and that's you look gay, sir, and stuff like that. Like, also just like scandals of like, let's say there is a public marriage that like goes to absolute shit. No one ever hears about it because they always cover it up. Like, even if the couple is technically still together online, they'll probably be separated behind closed doors because it's all for numbers and clicks and more publicity for them if they're together. Which I think is completely true. I don't know about you, but I don't know. I don't know what you think about that.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, plus, wait, what?
Of just like how a lot of like relationships in Hollywood are like either fabricated for like likes and views and everything like that,
Oh,
or
yeah.
if if there's like already a public marriage, or like, let's say like a famous actor has a wife, it ends horribly, or like the actor does something really bad to the lady, they leave, they break up, but the PR covers it up or something like that, or paints the woman to be the bad guy so that the celebrity can still be the celebrity.
Yeah.
I think that all of that, like, even if it's like it's true. It's so true. It happens time and time again. I see it all over. Of like these celebrities will do absolutely horrendous things to their women or their partner, and nothing happens to them, and no one knows until much later because it's all covered up by their PR teams. And it's horrible. It's terrible because it's like silencing the people who are feeling that, or are victims of them. And I feel like it's just something that needs to stop in Hollywood. But that is just my 2 cents. But I digress.
Now you're using my word. But
I'm
that's
taking
my 2 cents. You're the one that says, but I digress.
Well, I'm taking your 2 cents from you real quick.
Okay.
I'll give you back the 2 cents in a little bit.
Okay, good. Is there anything else with your conspiracies?
I'll go into like other things about the other 2 that I didn't talk about yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I didn't get much to talk about with this one. Dating apps. I don't know if any of you that are watching right now know that all of the major dating apps like Tinder, Hinge, Plenty of Fish, Match.com are all owned by the same company. All of them.
Oh,
And it's a company
wow.
called Match Group. All of them are owned by one group,
Yo,
which
that's crazy.
raises some eyebrows, at least to me, that it's like, and like, here's the thing.
Right.
Dating apps are already just horrible ways to like fight. Like, and of course, like there are like good stories with dating apps, people finding their person that they love for the rest of their life on these dating apps, but it is very, very, very rare. Um, because it's just like also a lot of these apps are under like paywalls and everything like that, or like you need to pay if it gives an incentive that you need to pay for love. And I hate that. That's like the worst feeling of all time. Of like, no, it's like, oh, this person's doing so much more because they're paying so much more,
Right.
and it's like I don't like the idea of love having a price tag. It shouldn't have one. But with these dating apps, it kind of forces there to be one, you know. And like it's kind of like the same thing of like that endless doom scrolling or like endless swiping and stuff like that, of like the dopamine hits of you getting a like or whatever and stuff like that, or um like a lot of people have like the conspiracy that a lot of people get shadow banned, forcing them to buy things or buy boosts in their stuff or anything like that, or like and like all of these dating apps have the same slogan of like this app is meant to be deleted for your person or whatever or anything like that, but
Oh, like Hinge.
like Hinge is like the
Yeah.
biggest one of like it's
Yeah.
meant to be deleted, but like
I think it's
it's I
crazy. I don't know if you have used dating apps, but I think it's crazy that for girls, you can do whatever amount of likes. There's actually no like limit of like how many likes you can do. I don't know about you, but that's how it was for me. Like, and I noticed that guy friends that they were like, "Oh yeah, I hit my limit." I was like, "Damn, you hit your limit? You can have a limit? I didn't even know that was possible." So I don't know if you noticed that ever, if with dating apps or anything like that. I was just like,
oh,
"What?
there's a reason for it.
Wait, what?"
There's an actual reason for this, and there's I don't have the exact statistics on it.
Uh huh.
um it is more likely for a woman to get a lot more matches than a man on these dating apps.
Right.
I think it's like for a woman it's like 80%, and for a man it's like not even 10%. It's like 5 or like 8 for an average man to get a like on that for
Wait,
a woman.
really?
It's like a very large margin. I can't do it here, but I will actually like in the editing process
I know.
put them up.
Okay, put insert here. But look,
Insert
listen.
here.
Listen, here's the thing. I think it's crazy. I think for me when I this is what I noticed when I deleted Tinder and then reused Tinder and then deleted again or whatever. Not sponsored by Tinder, but it could be. But anyway, that's crazy. I think it's interesting because I will make my profile, right? Within like less than 5 minutes, I kid you not, I already have like maybe like 100 likes already. And I barely put my picture in and all that. And then within an hour, it's already 1,000. And I think that's crazy.
For a lot of men, it's not like that. They would be lucky to have those numbers, and that is the whole thing with dating apps.
I thought it was the
It's
same
all
for
different.
everything. I did not
No,
know that. I was
no.
like, oh, okay, maybe other guys or like girls or whatever are also experiencing this. I don't know. I have no idea about other girls, but that's how it is for me when I used to do dating apps. And then with guys, like, I never really realized of like, oh yeah, you guys didn't get like 100 likes already, or like this and that. I don't know. It's crazy. But also, maybe there's just a lot of people that are not. There's just, it's like another way of doom scrolling, right? They're just swiping just to swipe, and they're hoping for the best. So who knows? But yeah, is
No,
there anything
but
else?
yeah, I think that yeah, there is a reason for that. That little switch that like a lot of them are like, oh, these dating apps are so easy compared to the guys because they're made to do that. That's their algorithms are put in place for them to have the worst time ever.
This is where women win. The first time we win. Oh my god, I'm winning. That's too funny. But yeah, I don't
But
know.
yeah.
But
The last thing I'll go over, and so we go into like Yap City and everything like that,
yeah, go
is
ahead.
the conspiracy of like, this also goes into the fact of like these dating apps and people failing are making a lot of people, a lot of these like people like lonely and just like I don't know what to do with love or anything like that. Your success on a dating app should not make you feel any less about yourself because they're bad. I think they're ass, but that's just me. Um, but they might turn into something else, and they might turn into another multi-million-dollar business of love coaching, of like these gurus or like all over the internet being like, "I will show you how to get a woman or how to get a man or whatever," and it is basically just AI slop, and they pay money on it, they pay courses and all that stuff, and a lot of people don't there's not necessarily a lot of positive outcomes when they go through it. They're just throwing their money into a flaming pit of just nothingness. But there's also in like the past, I would say like 20-ish years, love has been monetized, publicized, everything under the sun. It's been monopolized by dating apps, it's been publicized by the media in Hollywood, and it's being monetized by these love coaches, which is very unfortunate, and it gives a lot of people a bad taste in the mouth of love, and I feel like that's a lot of reasons of why people give up on that fact of like they want to find someone. It's because of all these external factors. But that's just me. Um, that's just me. That's the whole conspiracy that that love isn't the way that it was. But that is my 2 cents. That's all that I have.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing the Whisper Files area. Let's go ahead and do Yap City, if we do have anything to talk about in Yap City. So, is there anything you want to talk about in Yap City?
I mean, my work has sucked.
Yeah, that's
My work
true.
has been absolutely dreadful. Um, I am hopefully planning on leaving that place soon, in the process of finding another job and everything like that, because the management there is actively trying to get me out of there, trying to fire me in any way that they can. And I heard from another friend that I worked with that they're trying their best to get me out. And I mean, I have done literally nothing to them for their pennies to be such in a twist for them to like want me out.
Right.
I have been nothing but respectful to them. I have done my job and I do it better than half of the people that I work with.
Right.
So I feel like it's just I have no idea why they would want to. It's just been a very hostile work environment. I told off my managers on Monday, telling them that they're technically, in the nicest way possible, that they were bad at their job, in front of the entire staff.
Right.
In the meeting. After I basically told them off, the entire meeting went silent for like a good, like, I would say a minute. Like it felt so much longer
It was
of
just
just
so
them.
awkward because they
It
didn't know
was.
what to say. That's so funny.
Oh, it was so awkward. And then they like started to like to chime in, but like they were like stuttering over their words, and I'm like, yeah, it's because I'm right.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're already gonna be losing another person soon because they told me that they found another job, and I'm like, I was like congratulating them and all that stuff, but the job that I'm working is just gonna get worse from here, so it's better if I just leave. And I'm also planning on becoming a police officer. I started the process of that. That's cool and whatnot.
Nice.
I mean, it's very cool, has a lot of benefits. I feel like it's going to give me the structure that I need
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that. And the saying goes that a lot of people like a man in uniform. This I think is funny.
That do be true. That be do true. But we also love a woman in uniform. That do be
That is
true.
true.
That be
That is
true.
true.
But it's unfortunate that it goes to this point that you're utterly not fucking happy, and it sucks. It really sucks. But honestly, I really feel like you should take it as a sign. This is a sign in the universe of telling you, hey Thomas, this is not for you anymore. You need to look for something else. And that's just me. I'm a strong spiritual person, I guess you can say. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm very strong on it. But you should definitely need to go to that path of the whole academy and the whole police, the whole thing. I do see that for you. That's very great. You don't even have to be a police officer. You can just do anything in the
Law enforcement.
yes, that is correct. That's the correct word I was trying to use, but I forgot what they were called.
That's fine.
But yeah, like there's many things that you can do. You can even do like office work or whatever, like admin things, or even like IT stuff or whatever. But I really see that for you, and I'm really happy that you are gonna take the initiative, finally taking the step in. I think the hardest part is like feeling the whole negative and like feeling like shit. But there's always gonna be, what is it? That term. What is that term or metaphor? The other side is gonna be greener or something.
The grass is always greener on the other side.
Other side, yes. So definitely I'm happy for you. And I'm happy that you ended up talking your shit, because I've been telling you, I'm like, yo, honestly, you need to tell them. You need to tell them either respectfully if you can. If you can't, own it. Say your shit. But yeah, I mean, of course, if the law enforcement thing is not for you, well, send your ass to the military. You got nothing else, you know what I mean? If that's what you want to do. But there's always options, so I wouldn't sweat it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to talk about?
No. I'm gonna send it off to you.
Let's see. I mean, my job has been some ups, honestly. I think the only down part, quote unquote, would be currently I don't know which job site I will stay at. I've been requested a lot, so I'm kind of like in a tug of war, and they're trying to figure out how they would replace me in each site right now, and it's just been a very like roller coaster emotion of that. But besides that, I'm very happy. Like, I'm currently very happy with my job. It feels very calm. I'm able to do like my homework on the side because I'm hoping to be a nurse, so that's what I'm studying for. And I really strongly believe that this whole job switching because I do want to do graveyard. I'm hoping that I do get a graveyard shift, but I don't know. There's just like a lot of like back and forth and a lot of like ugh, that kind of thing. But overall, I'm like really happy. I'm really happy with work. I'm really happy meeting a bunch of people, and I don't know. There's really nothing going on in my life. Um, I've just been doing school, to be honest. Been in school. I've been trying to like uh do planners, like our monthly schedule of like having videos ready, like subjects to talk about. But I don't know, your girl's been very like on it. Your girl's been very busy, productive. I'm just on it. I mean, there is something that I do need to talk about really quickly. Shout out to my brother. He is actually, his birthday is tomorrow. And I know it's Virgo season. Woo, Virgo. There is I just don't know what to get him. I'm gonna be honest. And if my brother's watching, hey, I don't know what to get you for your birthday. So I'm just trying to think of what to get him for his birthday. I'm trying to see what else. I think my other niece, my older niece, she, I believe, is finally gonna turn 18 this year. And I think her birthday is also in September. So I don't know what to get her. Well, actually, JK, I do know what to get her. I actually already have her gift. But for my brother, I don't know what to get him. So, any advice?
I don't got nothing actually. I mean, I would need to know more about the person, you know.
Well, I would say my brother is very he loves cars. He definitely loves cars. He loves anime. He yeah, like I feel like that he obviously loves rock, you know. Well, he loves all types of music, but yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe go to a Hot Topic. I hope my brother's not listening. You cannot listen until tomorrow, maybe. But maybe I'll go to Hot Topic or Box Lunch and get him something or whatever. I'll figure it out. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I think there's been lots of ups, I feel like, and yeah, I don't know, I've been pretty feeling good, and it feels like you're starting to your ups now, so that's what it sounds like, and I'm happy about that. All right, let's go ahead and start editing it or ending this soon, because guys, oops, notifications pop up. Guys, I have to go see that Demon Slayer, that movie. So I will maybe talk about a next podcast about Demon Slayer. And then I'm hoping to also talk about other stuff, but maybe we'll see then. But let's go ahead and load this. And then we'll go ahead and end it. All right, thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for stopping by. For sure, follow if you guys can follow. We're almost there reaching our goal. I think we have 14 followers on Twitch. We're almost there to the 25. Just a few more and then we're finally gonna be affiliated, which I'm very excited because I already know what to give for the emotes, the badges, the bits, everything. I'm very excited and I just want to be affiliated so bad already. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you guys are listening this on Spotify and YouTube or whatever the case might be, thank you so much for listening. Thomas?
Just thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, like, follow everywhere. And for our clips and stuff like that, they'll be posted on our socials as well. So stay tuned for that.
All right. Okay, we end funny stream now. We end it. Bye bye. Bye bye.
We're ending it now.